Okay, so last time we ran down from the base of the mountain into the forest, waffled a bunch of rubbish and got lost a couple of times. Then said our final words as the SD card ran out of storage at the 34-mile mark. Remember, this entire thing is in aid of Flora Fauna International, so if you want to check out the charity, head over to justgiving.com/toes out, or if you want to see the last episode and catch up to where we are now, you can see the link for that here. We now rejoin at the beginning of day 4.
I'm alive. SD card ran out of storage. Trickled into this lovely bunkhouse here. Feeling worn out, to be honest. That was a long day yesterday. It ended up being something like 33 or 34 miles. I haven't left yet just because I've had to do a bunch of Camry thing. This is the route. You're starting here and then going all the way down. Wish it was down. It's not. Big old day. I better stop talking about it, get out of this damn bed and just go start walking and running, sprinting.
We're off. I'm not coming with you.
No, you're right. Day 4. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't limping a little bit. Okay, so my knee was not bending. It was a full-blown straight leg hobble. I was really worried that was going to hold up today. He's starting to warm up, so I'm onto like a pretty normal bent knee walking pace now. I'm hoping in 2 or 3 miles that will have warmed and limbered up even more, and I'll be able to do a bit more of a fast walk, maybe even a jog. Save myself for my first coffee in a few months. If I can get a good bit of mileage done today, funky knee, then tomorrow I'll get all caffeinated and just fly along. That's the plan.
Oh yeah, it's pretty, ain't it?
This is not my route. I don't think it is. Kind of is. My route's the road over there, but I saw that this was pointing in the same direction and I was like, what do I have to lose? I'm going for a new record, getting lost within the first 5 minutes of a day. You see the vines? It's incredible! Wow! I thought this morning would be like minor B road into A roads and just A roads all morning, but look at that. It's crazy. Oh my god. There hasn't been really any storm or wind things for a little while, so I don't know. Yeah, heck, look at that. This really isn't this impressive, but this is something that really just itches my brain right. Perfect little, and there's slug trails all around making a little glisten. That makes you smile. That ring you got, think I'd look good with one of those? When you rocking it, you really making me feel like I should get it. At this point, I think you just take out the road and you're putting a ladder. You're going up. I have a feeling today is going to be a lot of up. My knee is really liking the steep inclines. It's stretching my knees out, so I actually can't complain because ultimately I think doing me good. Hustling along, busy little A road. I can't fault it because it is direct. People do whistle down these things. I appreciate when they brake for me. Some people speed up. The views are lovely. We had a spectacular morning. The sun is still out. I've been so immensely lucky with the weather these few days, considering this is mid-October in North Wales. No cars, just went silent. I was still shouting. You always seem to scare the cars away. I hit a sharp bit of downhill a few minutes ago and I had to walk backwards for like 200 yards. Not doing well with anything steep and down. So for once I'm really hoping that this is a very uphill section. Uphill and flat. Grassy fields of yeehaw nothing. I think this is what the next 2 days are really going to be. It's just real meditative walking and thinking. So looking forward to it. If I reach enlightenment, I'll be sure to let you know. If not, see you when the next interesting thing crops up, which at this rate, probably in about 6 days. And of course, saying nothing is going to happen inevitably leads to... Did you see that? I could see the eyes of the pilot, for God's sake. That was crazy. Oh, look at these guys in their cars, having a ball. This is a new dilemma I had not foreseen. The motorway barrier. Looks pretty clear behind it. I think we should get on all right. Like, we'll see. I feel a little safer with it, to be honest. And yeah, this is what I was worried about. nearly tripped. He had something to say. You can jump back over here. Yeah, A-roads are full of surprises and they're not often ones I like.
There is no joke 5 minutes of film of me looking like this, walking while large vehicles speed past me. I say nothing. I just long video of me looking stressed.
See, that here is pretty much what we don't want. Woo! I'm doing a cheeky little bit of trespassing. There's a really nice old stone wall there. It looks like a wall, but that could also be a cast. It's cool, whatever it is. This may be nicer on this side of the fence, but it's at a pretty steep angle. Oh, look at these mushrooms. Weird. This is really steep now. Okay. Cool, I'm alive. I just had to run down all that. There's a sheer drop on that side of that fence. It's not massive, but it's like 10 feet. And then it's all thistle and bracken down there, too dense to walk through. And there's cars kind of whistling up the road every now and again. Nerve-wracking stuff. On the bright side, it got me to run, which was nice because I've been struggling with that today. This might be my road.
It's not.
I haven't filmed anything for a minute because my morale's getting kind of low. Still beautiful around here, but just kind of slogging it along the side of A-road. I mean, this is good here because there's a nice wide verge. It's just kind of loud. It's just, I was really getting around some quiet. And in between the cars, you hear it. There's nothing. The only sound is the phew. I've eaten a bunch of food to try and lift my morale. Like a bunch of food. I ate so much. Maybe it was a little too carby. And that's gonna make me want to lie down here on the side of the road and take a little sleep. So here's what it is. Doing the thing. Doing the thing. Ka-choo-coo. Thinking about the egg bot. Sad it was locked. I don't have that pound coin I found yet. So I can't even buy some eggs if I wanted to. They're not selling. I don't have the money that I thought I had to buy the egg. Nothing to cook the eggs with. I'd have to eat the eggs raw. So I think it'd be a nice little bonus challenge to see if I can get an egg safely to the end of today. Oh, squirrel, you scared me. I thought you were a Victorian era woman ghost. One of the things you guys missed while I'm walking along having a chat is I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. I'll never kill them. I respect what they do. I don't like them too close to me though. I was walking through the fence for the farm on my right hand side and then the motorway barrier on my left hand side. A bunch of spiders have made like webs in between the two of them. This short kind of half a foot gap that I was walking between. A bunch of spiders had all cozied that up, made that their home. Slipped around the first two and then I looked down, I realized it was like 40 down there. And so I confronted my, not fear, but my disapproval of too much proximity with spiders today. Confronted that. Also felt a little bad about it. Those little ladies worked real hard to make those webs, thinking who is gonna break this? What idiot? I did it. There are dead pheasants everywhere on this road. If you were a poacher, live your heart out right here on this one road specifically. I'm called Dan as well, so I feel like I kind of have to go and swipe one. Or 5. Just stopped here for 2 seconds, put my feet in the water there. They look gross. I just needed to cool them down a bit. And they're not super happy, but that makes sense. Making not great progress today. I'm probably gonna have to carry some miles over from today to tomorrow. Tomorrow's already huge, so even if I start an hour earlier, it's not ideal. I know I'm wasting daylight here. Cooling down the boys in the thing. This is tough. This is getting tough.
Go figure, right? This day came up around 10 miles short of what I had planned, and I was not in good form at the end of it. We rejoin at the start of day 5.
Good morning, day 5. Yeah, I hear you. Very foggy this morning. Makes that mountain over there look super mysterious. Came up quite a lot short yesterday, so I got picked up in a town called Llanbrynmawr, which is where I've just been dropped this morning. Be lying if I said it wasn't a little demoralizing to spend 15 minutes this morning driving up the road. I'd be walking back down, and I am walking back down now. Not super into that. Stayed in the most amazing place, Bell and Bluebell campsite. I stayed in one of their shepherd's huts. Cannot recommend them enough. Had a long chat, and they have a super sustainable site there. Bake me a cake, keep me happy, keep me motivated. How can I be anything but elated? So I'm feeling good this morning. I haven't eaten any yet, but I'll be having cake for lunch. So that's what I'm working towards. Get 15 miles done, hopefully before 12:30, and then have some wonderful lemon drizzle cake made special. Yes. That's hilarious. He's got eyes. Brilliant. Drank coffee for the first time this morning in 2 months because I've been purposely ridding myself of coffee with the plan that when I do this, it's an option for me to drink it and it's going to give me power not beforehand. I had half a cup of kind of very weak instant caramel coffee, which wasn't my favorite, but God, caffeine, missed caffeine. I feel like I could beat a leopard in an arm wrestle right now. Most of these leopards don't have arms, they've got front legs. Yeah, this is the make or break. If I can hit my 30 today, then I'm confident I can pull back the miles I lost yesterday. But if I can't make my 30 today, if I take on any more debt in terms of miles, that would start to raise serious concerns about whether I'm gonna be able to finish this. Make it a make, not make it a break. We're gonna get there. We're gonna have lemon drizzle cake, listen to something. I haven't listened to music in days. I'm gonna listen to something really loud, really enthusing, absolute bop. And I've got like 3 hours to figure out what that is. Sunflowers. I think we're making time, just about. Not a lot going on, so I can really kind of just focus on my breathing and my pace and all the really boring things. One of the strangest things I've noticed doing this is every day I seem to have a new song stuck in my head, but not like a song that I listen to outwardly, like ones that I've heard in passing or in film soundtracks. Really strange, I don't know why it's happening. You know, every day, 2-3 hours of silence, and then after that, my brain's like, all right, here's a song. Not one you listen to though. Here's one you heard from the Shrek soundtrack when you watched it 6 years ago. Here's this one little segment of that song. On repeat, do enjoy. Today, my brain has just decided the song that I'm gonna be hearing in my head on repeat for the next 8 hours. Rock Your Body, Backstreet Boys. That is what is going through my somewhat empty skull right now. That's the tune. I've been going uphill for a while, like a long while. I'm wondering when it's gonna end. You're going around corners and thinking this must be the top of the uphill. Oh, give me a run for my money here. Every day that I've successfully broken 30 miles is a day that I have scoffed down a bunch of blackberries that I've taken off the side of the road. So I've decided that the key to being able to hit those big distances is just to eat lots of blackberries. That's my plan now. I'm about 3 miles out on lunch. Beautiful, beautiful sight. Wet. Here's a lovely little place. I'm stopping halfway, about 15 done this morning, 15 left to go. Every day is a little shorter from here, so I'm enthused by that. I have noticed the more south you go, it gets increasingly anglicised. I could be in Shropshire here very easily, and I definitely couldn't say that 2 days ago. What do you think?
Prynhawn.
Prynhawn?
Good afternoon. How are we going to have
you were?
Cakes in the Unicorn if you want a cake, or cold pizza in a car park.
I think we're well and truly now past mountains and into hills and valleys, which is lovely. Look at all of them. I knew Wales had sheep. I'd heard you're gonna see a lot of sheep. And I was like, haha, funny old Welsh stereotype. Lots of sheep in Wales. Yeah, very good. But my God, man, everywhere. Just everywhere. 20 done, 10 to go. Dodging the traffic here, very easy. I'm hearing the cars, like this one, from about half a mile away. Last night of camping I'm looking forward to. That lovely little tent doesn't actually work as a tent. I like a swim anyhow, but he's done me okay. Weirdly, I've slept better in the tent than I have in beds. I don't know what it is. I think I just really like sleeping in a tent. Morale is greatly boosted right now by looking at a map and seeing the little blue dot that is me sitting firmly in the middle, near in the south, being on this road as well, which is just so beautiful, but beautiful in like a very subtle way. It's not some big dramatic landscape like it was up north. It's just quiet, soothing green rolling hills. It's easy looking, it's easily listening because there ain't nothing to listen to. Big old smile on my face. Gonna do the thing, gonna do it. Feeling good about it. Something funny I have not mentioned yet is that I have been chased by dogs, specifically mostly sheepdogs, like 5 times so far. I like dogs, but it has surprised me how many times I've just been walking down roads and some protective sheepdog has come out and said, jog on. Hey, how you doing? That one's a terrier, actually, not a sheepdog. It's official, mid-Wales in. We're in mid-Wales, baby. Found one of those book things, those inverted telephone boxes. Grab myself a book. General ignorance. Fantastic. Look at that. all of these sheep are named Ed. Doesn't it get confusing, all of you guys having the same name? Bye Ed. See ya Ed. Later Ed. I don't know if that looks just stunning to you as it does to me. Wow. Tonight will really be the first time I look at the route and really look any further forward than maybe 24 hours. So looking forward to having a Ghana, figuring out where I'm at, what really lies in store for the next few days. I'm kind of clueless on it, to be honest with you. So I guess we'll find out. This is Wales. Big bird, sheep. Big bird, sheep.